Hey everyone, welcome into Columbus Capitals hockey Sunday morning. Worried this stream's not going to be a good one today. Getting a lot of dropout at 7:20. But we'll try and make the best of it. And I'll record it, so that way we have it for later. So it's the Capitals versus the Dayton Stealth here in Springfield. So like a neutral site, I guess. It'll be Beck in goal. And out for line one, Miles to take it at center. Michael out on the wing. Along with Henry. And I don't know what we're waiting on, but we've got Brady and Eli back on defense. And away we go. That's going to be Miles going to bring it into the zone. And it comes out. Dayton right at the blue line. Now up to center, taken away. Henry with it. Henry brings it in. Now it's going to be Miles. Miles tries to backhand. It goes over to the far corner. And back the other way. Brady. Shot. That gets deflected before it gets to the net. Up and out of the zone. Here comes Henry. Center ice, up along the wing. Gets checked hard. Henry's slow to get up. Now keep in mind this is a mixed year team, so some of these kids have checked for a year already. And now that same kid who threw the check brings it in deep the other way, tries to get it up in front in front of the net, but it ends up behind. Now Noble in there trying to knock it out. And clears it out. Noble loses his skates, had an opportunity, but lost his skates. Now it gets dumped down. And shot, that goes wide of the net over to the far side. Puck comes up over to Liam. Liam. And we're going to have a penalty coming up. And it's going to be against the Dayton Stealth. Jack to take the face-off. It comes over to Liam. Liam underneath his stick. Nice little pass over to Conrad. Conrad tries to get it deep. That's where we got Cooper down deep. Now Cooper gets checked up in the corner. And the puck will clear the zone. Now it's Liam. And if it looks like Liam, looks a little different today. Someone forgot their jerseys. Liam ducks it down deep. All right, puck comes up over, who is that down there? That was Bennett. Now the puck's gonna come over to Gavin. Gavin tries to center it up. Puck, oh, that was nice save. Found the back corner. There was eyes on that puck, but able to kick save it out. And now Conrad in the corner, kicks it over behind the net. Gavin. And the puck stays in, tried to dump it deep, and now it comes out, Bennett back. Got 22 seconds left to go on the power play. Bennett at the blue line. Holds up, now he gets it over to West. West shot goes high over the net, over to the far side. That's where Aiden is. Aiden kicks it over in front of the net. It comes over across the ice, centered up again. Puck in front of the net, but taken away before a shot can come off, and that'll about do it for the power play. I know I didn't start the clock. We got just under, and we get an offsides. We got 10:53 to go here in the first. Puck comes into the cap zone. Aiden back behind the net. Michael there. Brady, puck still out, and Brady able to knock that away. Henry takes it up out of the zone, tried to kick it over to Michael. Aiden's going to take it. Aiden gets hit up right at the blue line as the puck comes into the zone. Now it comes back out, and Henry able to knock that away. And who is that down there? That's going to be Brady. As the puck comes back up out of the zone. Dayton with it. Dayton to center ice, taken away briefly. Good job by Miles to keep control of it. Now dumps it back down behind Dayton's net. Michael at the blue line, going to bring it in the zone. Puts a little shot on. That's going to get covered up. We'll get a face-off in the zone. We'll got Jack out there, Noble, Liam, Eli, and who is that down there on the far end? I think that's Coop. It is. Puck comes over to the near side. Liam swings and misses on a shot attempt, but able to keep it in the zone. Now it pops out. Eli back. Eli sends it back the other way, but Dayton takes it. Dayton up into the Capital zone, up along the wings. Shot. Beck gets a glove on it. That goes over to the far side. And now the puck right out in front of the net. Can't center it up though, and the puck ends up behind the net. Puck comes up to the top. Side to center up, and we get a whistle. And not sure what the whistle's for. Looks like Eli going to do a little time in solitary. And now Dayton going on a power play. Puck up high, centered up, now back down on the wing. Shot, save, Beck. Beck with a good save, another save by Beck. And the puck over into the near side, and clears out. 2 quick saves to come off the power play, and that'll be an icing, stopping the clock with about 8:47 to go. 1:06 to go on the penalty kill. And it'll be Wes, Bennett, Gavin, and Conrad. Puck over to the near side and clears the zone immediately on the faceoff. If Gavin could get there quick, might get a shorty. Gavin puts a little bit of pressure on. Good job. Just under a minute to go on the penalty kill now. Puck at center ice. Gavin shoots it down deep. Puck down behind the Dayton net. Line change coming in for the Caps. West stays out. Now it's Miles and Michael in to try and kill the rest of this penalty. Shot deflected and taken away by Miles. Miles going to take it up and out of the zone. Now they dump it down deep. Another check. Dayton's been heavy-handed on the checks. Definitely more physical. Now it comes over to the center. Loses the puck. Michael going to take it back. Just under 20 seconds left to go on the penalty kill. And the puck clears the zone. Up to center ice. Shot, Beck, save off the stick. Now shot again, Beck, save off the off the pads this time. That puck goes up high, stays in. Now we're back to full strength, but the puck is still deep in the zone. Now Henry takes it out. Henry up to center ice, kicks it out a little bit too far ahead of him, loses the puck. Michael able to recover it briefly. And we're going to get a scrum for it, coming right in. That was close to 6 men on the ice, but now here it comes back the other way. Jack able to take that away. Jack kicks it up over to Henry. Henry and Cooper there, but Dayton brings it back. Dayton shoots it down deep. Puck's going to end up behind the Caps net. And Dayton on a line change. That puck's going to clear. Dayton holds on to it, able to bring it back in. Now they shoot it down deep, and we'll get an icing back the other way with 6:39 to go. Noble, Jack, Coop, Conrad in, along with Brady. Jack fires it over into the corner. The Stealth keep it near side. That puck clears. Conrad able to kick it back the other way. Now Noble's going to go on the attack along the wing. Noble tries to deep, can't do it. Coop with a nice, pretty little pass. I don't think Noble was ready for it, but pretty pass through traffic. Just couldn't hang on to it. Now Brady down deep. And Dayton clears it out. Right through traffic. Good job to kind of collapse on that, and here comes Noble back the other way. Noble's going to get pushed up and around and through, and they're going to call a cross check on that. That's an easy one to call. And no, they don't. It looks like he had his hand up for the penalty. Looked like it was going to be a cross check, but no penalty after all. And knocked down, and that's going to be Bennett right out front. Couldn't pull the trigger. And West tries to center it up. That puss had no chance. And now Liam takes it back, going to bring it back into the zone. And puck gets left there. That's going to be shot and glove. Eli takes a quick shot. And 5:10 to go here in the first. West to take the face off. And here we go. Puck comes into the Capitals zone. Liam with it behind his own net. And shot from the top. Save. Beck. West able to kick it up off the boards. Tries to clear it. Does clear it. Bennett able to take it. And here comes a one-on-one breakout back the other way. Bennett along the wing. Shot goes wide of the net. Gavin back there. Able to follow up the shot, and now he tries to center it up. Gavin's still with it. That puck gets intercepted, and here comes the Stealth back the other way, and they get a breakout. Backhand goes wide of the net, so both shots off target from both teams, and it clears back the other way. Line change coming in for the Caps. Dayton Stealth. Conrad takes it up far side, going to skate it up himself. tries to bring it up and out, does. Still with it, puck at center ice, loses it there. And puck's gonna squirt into the zone, but possession's gonna go over to the Stealth. Now the puck gets deflected out and around, Miles with it. Miles kicks it up over to Henry. Henry tries to kick it in deeper, but that goes back to the Stealth. And that was Michael who lost his skates, Stealth with it. Stealth maybe had an opportunity to go get a little aggressive and bring it in quick there. But now that gets tipped up and around, one man to beat. But now back behind the net, Beck closes up the back door, makes another save. And the puck ends up back behind the net, comes over to the near side. Now to the top of the zone, through traffic, shot, knocked down, Beck, and save. With 3:02 to play. And we'll get a face-off in the Capital zone. Score still 0-0 late here in the first. Puck. Good job by Coop to kick that out. He's got Noble out front, doesn't decide to use him, takes it in himself. And Coop falling over. Can Noble get it? Noble, nice deep. Noble up in front of the net. Can he get a shot? Covered up. Puck still out. Now still in front of the net. And good job by the Stealth to keep that out of the net. Good scoring opportunity by the Caps. Couldn't convert though. Now the puck down in the Cap zone. Liam fires it up over to Noble. Noble had a pretty little deke right there. Just couldn't get a clean shot off. And the goalie able to keep it in. That shot goes wide of the net. And now Liam shot. And glove save. And the clock stops with 2:09 to go in the first. Now here comes the Stealth, right up the gut. Turned around, and Gavin able to come in. Gavin tries to control it. Caps trying to clear it out. They do. And Bennett right there. Can he steal that away? No, but Gavin able to keep it in. Tried to get it over to Bennett. That goes underneath everyone's stick over to the far side. West tries to kick it up over to Eli, but that gets intercepted. And the Stealth bring it up to center ice. Stealth right at the blue line. Now they bring it in. And that tipped away by Gavin right as they do bring it in. Wes has it. Wes able to kick it and clear it out. Puck comes back in. Eli with it. Eli fires it up and out. And Bennett can't keep it in. Bennett's going to be offsides. And they call it. So we're going to face off right outside of the Stealth zone. 1:19 to go here in the first. I think it's Miles to take it. Henry in there. Michael, Brady, and Conrad back on D. Puck comes in to the Capital zone, or the Stealth zone. Brady, they cut in deep, and now this is going to be a race back the other way. Conrad able to get a stick on it. Puck goes errant. Now centered up again, though. This could be dangerous. Shot. Beck. Glove save. Nice save by Beck. And you know what's coming. You haven't heard it yet, but when it's your son, for those of you that are new, Judah! That puck goes up high and out, and Michael with it. Michael trying to find some space, dumps it up out in front of him. And who is that down there? Oh, centered up, and Brady a little out of position. Now that puck's going to come all the way back the other way. Brady had kind of pinched in on that blue line. And now that allows the Stealth to set up shop deep in the zone. Beck with a nice save again. Beck putting on a clinic here. Probably has about 8 to 10 saves. in period 1. And up over to Miles, and I think we're getting another offsides here with 11 seconds to go. All right, here we go to close out the first period. Henry puts a little check on. That puck's going to end up behind the net and centered up, but no one home, and that'll do it for the first. As the Stealth and Caps skate to a scoreless tie to end it here in the first. So switch sides, put 14 on, and we'll take you to the second period. Out for the second, Coop, Jack, who's that on the far side? Noble, Conrad, and Liam back on D. Puck in the neutral zone, kicked into the Caps zone, and back down behind the Caps net. Coop tries to kick it up and out. Coop in a lot of traffic. And, hey, that's a Liam jersey. Liam got his jersey. Way to go, Mom. And we get a whistle. I believe that's going to be an offside. Puck goes down behind the Stealth net. Liam up high, Bennett there. Liam couldn't get a lot on that shot. Good job by Conrad. Now Wes is going to find it. Wes able to deke one. Wes goes through two. Wes still with it. Wes looking to make a pass out. Liam couldn't hang on to it. And the puck's going to squirt all the way around. Gavin in there. Wes puts a check on, but the puck will clear the zone. And Aiden shoots it up high. And that's going to be an icing. Quick little flurry. Caps putting a lot of pressure in the zone, but couldn't get a shot off. All right, so new line coming in. Who do we got in here? Michael, Jack, Miles, Henry, and Aiden. Kind of a tall line. And the puck clears the zone. Michael chasing after it. Henry in there. Henry, puck comes out of the zone, and that's going to be an offsides. So stop and go traffic here early in the second. A couple of offsides, a little sloppy on both sides, really. And the puck in the neutral zone. Brady tried to get it up over to Miles, but that got intercepted. Aiden intercepts it right back, and another offside. So red light, green light. Face off won by the Stealth, but it comes into the Stealth zone. Now it comes out, and a little bit behind Aiden. Aiden able to recover from that, gets it back over to Henry. Henry dumps it down deep, puck ends up down behind the net. And that's where Miles is on the other side. But now here comes a breakout. This is a 3-on-1, and they go around shot. Beck save. Great save by Beck to stop the breakout. Just buries it, no rebound, stops the clock. It's actually at 12:06. See if we got the replay. I don't think we did. I didn't hit it fast enough. All right, here we go, back to real time. Jack taking the face off, and the puck goes back behind the net. Stays over to the near side. Now, still there, Coop in there. Jack, can Jack come away with it? Jack tries to kick it up off the boards. Coop with it. Coop up off the boards over to the far side. That's where Eli's at. Eli in the corner. You got Noble's going to come in there, try and help out. Who's going to come out with it? Noble. Noble goes around one, good little deep. And here comes Conrad. Conrad back up over to Noble, underneath the stick though. And Conrad gets hit, loses his stick. Puck comes back the other way. Eli with it. Eli kicks it back over to Coop. Coop back over to Eli. Eli, a little bit of an errant pass. And now that's Jack with it. Jack, nice pass over to Noble, but underneath the stick. Can't hang on to it, and that allows the Stealth to take it up. And puck's still in though. Good job to kind of recover all the way down in the corner. Noble down there. Noble probably looking to get off the ice. He's been out there for a little bit. And now here they come back the other way. They got a 2-on-1 if they go fast. Shot and goal. Goes stick side on Beck, kind of midway up. And the Stealth draw first blood, 1-0 with about 10:56 to go here in the second. All right. So the Caps find themselves in a one-hole deficit. And here comes Dayton up to center ice. Wes able to put a check on at the blue line. Tries to clear it up over to Bennett, but the puck's still in the zone. Now it's up in center ice. Now right there, that's in dangerous territory. Shot and another goal. That one goes high, and too much space along that backdoor wing stick side, and 2 quick goals for Dayton. So the Caps got to swing momentum back the other way to try and stay in this game. Brady puts a hit on, but now here comes another 2-on-1. We saw this last week, and Beck puts it in the glove. Make sure that that one doesn't rebound out. So Beck flashing the leather like a 70s rock star. And they get a face-off in the Capitals zone. Puck down in the corner. Stays far side. Henry with it. Henry tries to shoot it up and out. That stays in. Centered up again. 2 people right out in front. And not a lot of pressure on him. Conrad was in there, but the defense playing a little too soft. Got to put a little bit more pressure on. Now Aiden sends it across ice. I don't think that'll be an icing. Henry goes and chases after it. Puck goes down behind the Dayton net. Shot right out in front. Shot goes. Good save. Ends up over on the far side. Good pad save by the goalie on the stealth. And now the puck clears the zone. And again, right out in front. Back. Shot, save. Good save by Beck. Another save. And the puck down behind the net. Beck keeps that from turning into a 3-goal lead. And here come the Caps back the other way with the 2-on-1 of their own. Shot goes wide of the net, off target. Michael tries to center it back up. Beck with an amazing breakout save. And then makes a quick pad save back the other way, so the goalie's kind of showing a clinic here. And that pass intercepted by the Stealth in the zone. And the puck comes out, Jack fighting for it. Stealth get a little line change going in the neutral zone, and the puck comes back in. Aiden there. Aiden kicks it up high off the boards, and the puck's going to go down, and that'll be an icing. With 8:28 to go in the second. All right, Jack to take the face off. Eli in there. Noble in there. Liam in there. And who's the third one? Coop. All right, puck down in the corner, centered up. Again, we got people camped out in front of the net and not a lot of pressure on them. That's a dangerous way to live in the sport of hockey. All right, so the centered up, that gets deflected before it can get to the net, goes to the far side. And the puck still down behind the net. Jack tried to get it up off the boards. Coop tried to get it up. Now that gets centered up again. Goes through everyone's skates. Dayton's still with it. And now that right through the zone. Picked up right in front. Shot. Beck save again. Pad save. Beck save again, and now that's another goal. And there's only so much you can do. So about halfway through the second, the Stealth take a 3-goal advantage. Conrad shoots it up. So the Caps, some of those out, right up, centered up, right again, and West able to take it out and up to center ice. West gets hit up, West finds some space, tried to center it up, puck up high, still bouncing around in front of the net, ends up coming over to the near side. Conrad tries to put a center it up again, that's going to be an offsides. And we'll get a face-off kind of right here in front of us here in the stands. It'll be West to take it. Bennett in. Gavin. Brady and Conrad on defense. Bennett in there. Bennett gets it up to Conrad. Conrad shot it a little to the left. Puck down behind the net. Gavin with it. Gavin centers up over to Conrad. Conrad tried to one-time it. Couldn't get a clean stick on it. It ends up back behind the net. Now West down in the corner lays a little check on Bennett. Bennett gets it up over to Gavin. Gavin couldn't quite hang on to it. And here comes Dayton back the other way. Why do I keep wanting to say Delton? All right, now it's Wes. Wes gets checked up. Wes down in the corner, gets checked again. Still has the puck though. Now Dayton with it. And Brady able to tip that down deep. Bennett kicks it in deeper. Puck down in the corner. No one in the center. On the line change as Gavin was coming off. So now it's Brady. Brady kicks it down. Puck down behind the net. Going to come over to the near side. Dayton, keep saying Delton. Now Dayton up and out. Up the center. Liam back on D. Goes around one. Good job to kind of just keep the pressure on now. High up off the boards. Puck stays in the zone. Henry there. Henry kicks it up and out. And no icing. Good job. Good hustle by Aiden to keep it in the zone. Shot. Goal in the back of the net. You bet. Michael finds one. So you'll see here, I can't tell if that was Michael. It may have been Miles. I believe it was Michael who just put that in. I thought Miles maybe got the rebound. And the Caps get one of them back with 5:39 to go here in the second. Now the puck over in the Capitals zone. And we're going to get, I don't know what we're calling right here. What's the call here? They're saying we're going to have a face-off on the outside of the zone. Maybe out of bounds? I don't know. I wasn't really watching. I'm announcing. I'm not watching. All right, so puck comes back into the Cap zone. Shot, that goes wide of the net. And another shot. That one kind of hit off the side of the net. Who's down there to take it? That's Miles who gets it up over and clears the zone. Michael giving chase, but it's going to come right back into the blue line. No, Michael able to take that away. Michael. And little neutral zone action. Puck comes into the zone. Miles there. Miles if he can get around. And Michael with it, has one already. Shot, rebound, comes out. Puck right in front of the net. Still out. Ends up back behind the net. Miles gets knocked down, and here comes the Stealth back the other way. Stealth up out of the zone to center ice. Kick it out in front. Aiden back there. He takes possession. And Michael, who's been out there, it's been a long shift for him. He's got to be looking to get off. And puck goes over to the corner far side. That's where Henry is. Henry fires it up off the boards. That's not going to clear. Centered up, taken away by Liam. Shot, Beck, save again. Beck with a great save with his glove, as that had kind of caromed right out front. And now the puck clears the zone. Now Hooper kicks it out in front. Takes it. Good job by Miles to kind of keep that out in front. More neutral zone play. And the puck underneath Aiden's stick, so Aiden forced to kind of retreat back behind his own net. Going to kick it up over off the boards far side. That puck clears the zone, and that'll be an offsides.
They call it.
Jack to take the face-off. All right, puck comes over to Conrad. Conrad back over, the puck clears the zone. Noble there. Noble tried his deep, but didn't bring the puck with him. Now it comes back into the Cap zone. Got to keep pressure out in front of the net. Puck there, good job. That's going to come all the way back up to the top. Centered up again. Deflected before it got to the net. Goes over to the near side. Big check on Coop. Jack down there. Now the puck centers up again. Good job by Conrad to knock that out. Beck save again, goes over to the far side. Now Eli with it. Eli skates it up himself. Eli at center, nice little pass over to Noble. Noble shoots it down deep. Cooper there. Cooper brings everything but the puck. He gets lit up on a check, and Jack throws one back the other way. Now Noble tries to get it over to Coop. Coop, check. Series of good checks here, and now space again. Shot, that's off target, goes over to the far side. Now the puck in the zone. Cooper with it. Cooper's going to have space. Cooper probably should have, he had the space, probably should have just skated it up. But Jack with it now. Jack gets tangled up, and that puck gets dumped back into the zone. That puck probably end up behind the net. Eli fires it up to the far side. Jack. And we're going to get a penalty coming up. This one coming up on the Stealth with 2:20 to go. So the Caps going on the power play here late in the second. If they can get another goal here, make it interesting here in the third, as they try and claw their way back from a 3-goal deficit. It'll be Miles to take the face-off. Henry in there. I think that's Michael. Brady and Liam back on D. And that puck, Brady shot it out and back the other way. This is not the way you want to start a power play. Shot back, save again! You'll see on the replay, that puck just intercepted, and it's free shot on the net, and Beck just clinic. Now we come back to real time. Back in the Cap zone. Michael, backhand shot, rebound comes out. Now it's going to be Liam. Liam, he puts a shot on. That gets deflected before it can get to the net. And it comes up and out of the zone. Brady kicks it back down deep. We got 56 seconds left to go on the power play. That puck's going to come up over to Liam. Liam able to keep it in. Puck goes down into the corner. Back behind the net, far side now. Henry sends it up to the top. Brady, shot, tried to deflect it. Miles gives chase. Liam, right at the blue line, can he keep it in? Yes, keeps it along the boards. Michael with the shot, that gets deflected high up over the net. Now Henry, where's the puck? Nobody knows, comes out, Dayton finds it, and they bring it up to center. They're going to dump it down deep, 15 seconds left to go on the power play, and Brady's going to take it back behind his own net. I know the clock hasn't started, but we're just under a minute to go here in the second, and Miles gets the puck taken away. Now here it comes back into the Cap zone. Everyone back to full strength. And Liam able to take that away. Liam goes around one. Liam was out there for the whole power play, so you know Liam's looking to get off the ice. Michael finds it right at center. Michael with 35 seconds, shot. The puck comes out. Henry almost got to it as that puck came out, but they took it away just before he could get a stick on it. But the Caps set up, shot, and that goes over wide in front of the net. Conrad down deep, and we got 20 seconds left to go. Still in the zone. Bennett able to kick it down back behind the net. Gavin chasing for it. That puck's going to get kicked all the way up and out, and they wave it off. 5 seconds left to go in the period, up off the boards, and that's going to go through everyone, and that'll do it for the second period. So after a scoreless first period, Dayton finds 3 goals, and the Caps find 1, and the Caps going to have to finish strong to try and erase this deficit here going into the third. So for the third, it's going to be Wes. It's going to be Gavin. I believe that's Bennett, Conrad, and Aiden back on defense. And away we go in the third. Aiden kicks it up, goes over into the stealth zone. Gavin tries to keep it in, can't do it. Now stealth across the blue line into the Capitals zone. That's going to get covered up quickly by Beck. So here we go. West to take the face off again. This one won by the stealth. Shot. And again, that's way too much space in front of the net. Just camped out, no one home. Got to know who's your man. That could have been another goal, but a miscue by the stealth. Now Conrad up off the boards. Puck right at center ice. And Wes going to come out with it. Wes tries to shoot it out in front of himself, but that goes right to a stealth player. And shot Beck save off the stick. Put another save it in there for Beck, and then we've got, who's fighting for that down there? Puck's going to come over near side, and no one. That shot Beck glove save. Beck flashing more leather. Judah! That puck over to the far side corner. Eli in there. Eli fighting, but the puck's behind him. Eli looking to make some hits, and the puck's actually right behind him. Now, if that puck can get over to Noble, Noble was going to get a breakout. Now, here we go. Table for 4 up along the boards. Noble clears it up and out. And if Coop can hang on to that, Coop able to keep control. Can he keep it in? No, Dayton's going to come back. Why do I keep saying Delton? It's because it's the Dayton stealth. It's the elf and maybe it's the fact that I've coached at Delton in baseball too. All right, here we go. Shot Beck. Gets a little glove on it. That ends up going over the net. And puck comes out of the zone. And we're right back in the zone. Liam there. Shot Beck off his face. The hell count of saves. That one went right off the mask. All right, this puck now down deep again. Now Noble's going to take it up and out. Noble's got Coop out in front. Coop's going to come off the ice though. Noble wants off the ice. And everyone going to kind of reset here. Cross ice pass, Liam there. Liam gets it up over to Miles, and Michael going to find it. Michael up along the wing. Puts a shot, that's off target over on the right side of the net, and it ends up on the far side corner. Now, nice little outlet pass, but a little bit behind, couldn't hang on to it, and that's, looked like, that was an odd sequence. That looks like it should have been an offside. That gets dumped down deep. The stealth looking for a line change, and that puck ends up back behind. And cut back around. Beck, nice save. He's got the front door shut, and that's going to be Henry, who kicks it up and out of the zone. Michael chasing after it. Not enough on that. Michael able to kick that down. Now Miles brings it into the zone. Henry sets up over in the center, but the puck down in the corner. Henry's forced to go out and help. Puck ends up back down behind the net. The stealth kick it up high, and that's going to be an icing. 10:19 to go in the third. Line coming in for the Caps will be Wes, Bennett, Gavin, Aiden, and Eli back on defense. West to take the face-off. Stealth come away with it, kick it up off the boards, and everyone's going to go chasing after it. Aiden gets there first. Aiden almost put a shot on Beck. That puck's going to squirt out back the other way. Now, Stealth back in their own zone, trying to set up shop. That little errant, and that'll be an icing. West to take the face-off. This one won by the Caps. Caps shoot it down into the corner. Back behind the net, ends up over on the far side. And nice forecheck. West, that was living on the edge there. West finds some space though. Nice pass over to Eli. Eli, shot. Puck comes up and covered up. So we'll get another face-off in the stealth zone. Eli, Jack will take the face-off. We got Noble in there, Cooper, and Aiden. Puck comes up over to Noble. Noble puts a little backhand, tried to get it over to Coop, but Coop was tangled up. And the puck's going to come over to the near side. Noble puts a little check on. Now everyone fighting for it. Puck's going to come right out to the center, but Aiden with a nice little touch. Now Noble finds it. Noble still trying to get a shot off. Good defense there just to kind of stay in front of him, and the puck's going to clear the zone. Eli gets it out over to Aiden. Aiden fires it back the other way. Puck at center ice. Now here they come into the Capital zone. Eli back and goes high. Finds the top shelf, and the Stealth take a 4-1 lead. Now the puck comes back into the zone. And here comes Miles into the stealth zone along the wing. Shot, rebound, comes out over to the near side. Brady able to momentarily keep it in, still does. Goes off the boards, and who is that down there? Is that Coop? Or no, that's Henry, I think. All right, now the puck's going to clear out. Liam chasing after it. Liam fires it, and that goes wide of the net. Puck over to the far side. Centered up, shot deflected, stays near side. Michael finds it. Michael can't clear the zone. Michael's still with it though, tries to kick it up. Stealth put another shot. That's errant ahead in front of the net, and now it clears. Stealth right up the center, slow, there we go. That puck over to the far side. Michael gets checked up, West gonna take it. West clears it out, gets it up over to Henry. Henry's got one to beat. Henry shot, stick save, goes over to the far side. Less than 7 minutes to go now in the game. Now that puck centered up. Can Gavin get there? No, that puck's going to fire all the way down, and they'll get an icing. Eli puts a shot on, that's errant. Wes able to deflect it. Wes keeps control of it, and Conrad able to keep it in. Conrad finds space, puts a shot on, that gets deflected. Puck ends up behind the net. Gavin keeps it far side, and the Stealth come away with it. Wes back on D. Eli back. Shot, that goes high up over the net. And puck kind of centered up. Gavin going to come away with it. Gavin fires it down deep. Gavin going to come off the ice. Bennett chases after it back behind the net. And Caps with the line change. Stealth come back the other way. Stealth to center ice, cross the blue line. Eli tips it back. And the defense, and they'd gotten behind the defense a little bit there. Now can the Caps get back behind, up, out of the way. Now it's kind of a 2-on-1 if they go fast. Jack with the shot, kick save, goes over to the far side. Now Noble finds it, Noble dekes around one. Noble shot, that gets deflected before it can get to the net. 5:25 to play, puck behind the net, comes over to the near side. Stealth, kick it over to the cross ice. That's going to go across everyone, and that'll be an icing. All right, Jack to take the face off. Comes over to Liam. Liam puts a shot on, that gets deflected, puck stays far side. Cooper down there, goes underneath his stick, Stealth. Nice little tip by Aiden. Now that puck ends up back behind the net. It's going to come over to the near side on the boards. Noble throws a check on to keep it deep. Jack and Noble both trying to keep it in. Now it comes out though. Liam right there. And in and out of the zone it goes. It comes across ice. Coop finds it. Coop lost it. And now Aiden finds it. Puck comes up high. And Stealth bring it into the zone. That puck deflected before it can get to the net. Aiden tips it out. Noble looking up. Didn't see the puck. They kind of went right by him. Liam back down behind. Liam gets spun around. That puck's going to come over. Beck save. Now the puck. Beck somehow saved that from going in. Here's the replay. Everything just collapses on him. Makes the save there. It comes over backside. And then they whistle. Shot, Beck, another kick save. And taken away right in front of the net. Henry up and out of the zone. That gets intercepted though, and now here they come right back into the zone. Shot, Beck with another save off the stick that time. And right out in front of the net. Shot, Beck save! Again, someone on the back door, and we're losing our positioning, but Beck makes a great save. We get a face-off in the Capital Zone, 3:45 to go in the game. Puck down behind the Caps net. West tries to kick it up high, clears the zone. Now Gavin finds it. Gavin across the blue line, puts a shot on. That kick save over to the far side. Conrad over there. Henry able to take that away. Gavin finds it right in front of the net, couldn't get a handle on it. Now Eli dumps it back down behind the net. West holds it along the boards. Henry in there. Who's going to come out with it? Gavin finds it, puts a quick shot on. That's off target. Puck ends up over on the near side. And that's going to get covered up with 3:01 to play. Bennett, Miles, Michael in on the line. You got Liam and Aiden back on D. And Miles fighting for it. Stealth going to come away with it, try and clear the zone, but that gets deflected, stays in the zone. Miles with it along the wing. Tries to center it up over to Michael. Michael with a little backhand. That's going to get covered up. Puck stays in the zone, and Liam had kind of fallen down good. The back check's been pretty decent all morning. All right, now this comes over to Bennett. Bennett gets checked up, puck comes out of the zone, and Aiden forced to hold on to it for a little bit while the Caps got reset. Puck comes back out of the zone, back into the neutral zone, and Michael comes away with it. Michael along the wing, puts a quick shot on, that's gonna get gloved. Liam puts a shot on, that gets deflected up high, ends up behind the net. Now the puck near side. Dayton tried to clear it out, does. Aiden there. Now Noble off the boards. Jack Noble finds it. Noble, shot, goes high over the net. Cooper far side. Pass intercepted. And it's going to be a breakout the other way if they go fast. Not quite fast enough though, so that puck actually kind of ends up going into no man's land. And now it's back over to Coop. Coop still with it. Coop kicks it over to Noble. Noble deets. Noble gets checked. Now that's a good check. I like that check. I'm fine with it. 1:27 to go, 1:25 to go in the game. That's going to get dumped down deep. Now the puck down behind the Caps net. That puck right out front, saved back. Now right out again, saved back. Back, save again. And now we got a fight and no whistle. The puck's still in. And that's going to be cleared out of the zone. Beck's putting on an absolute clinic. All right, now puck comes back into the zone. Less than a minute to go in the game. Shot high, deflected. And now Aiden comes away with it. Aiden going to clear it up and out of the zone. Kicked back the other way. Conrad back. Good job by Henry to get back. Now Henry finds it, clears it out, and Dayton resets. About 30 seconds left to go in the game. And we get an offsides. So face off outside of the Capital zone, 26 seconds left to go in the game. This puck gonna get centered out, good job. All right, here we go, Gavin at center ice. Gavin dumps it down deep, shot, rebounds out. Shot, rebounds out again, stays near side. 10 seconds left to go, puck centered up again, and Brady, Gavin, shot, glove. All right. Hook high off the glass. And that'll do it for the game. This one, the Caps lose 4-1 to the Stealth. And we'll take about an hour break and then play CCYHA here. And see if the Caps can get a split on the day. Thanks for watching, everyone. This one's probably a recorded one. I'll try and get the stream better for game 2.
I just